our valedictorian, Erica Gail Hilbig.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor it is to stand before you tonight and represent the class of 2015. We have gathered here tonight to celebrate our successes and achievements, but let us also take a moment to reflect on the lessons we have learned that will guide us into the next exciting chapter of our lives. The three most important teachings we have garnered from our high school careers cannot be found in textbooks or standards. They are gifts that only experience can grant. How to learn from our mistakes, how to follow our passions, and how to think for ourselves. These fundamental lessons are necessary in order to live a long, happy, and successful life as we depart from the familiar realm of Cairo High School. The ability to learn from your mistakes is a gift that should not be taken lightly. Even more extraordinary is the ability to take what you have learned from prior failures and utilize them to succeed in your future endeavors. After all, we are not here because we rose to every occasion and conquered every obstacle, but because we leaped as high as we could to reach success and occasionally fell flat on our faces despite our best efforts. But we picked ourselves back up for another try. As J.K. Rowling once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." The only way to avoid true failure is to open your mind, to take leaps of faith, and to take nothing for granted. When we began our high school careers as freshmen, we were bursting with nervous excitement, but we were lost, both literally and figuratively. Somewhere along the way, we finally found the science hall. We also found our niche and discovered our passion, whether it was drama, sports, music, or even math. I'm incredibly proud of my fellow classmates who have taken their God-given talents and united them with their passion to represent Cairo High School in a positive light. Your commitment and perseverance is to be applauded, but the lessons you have learned will extend far beyond the classroom, practice field, or stage. You can now recognize the importance of communication, mutual respect, and diligence. Although you have had the privilege of celebrating success, you have also learned to cope with the loss of friends, sporting events, competitions, and elections, and do so with humble dignity. The goal now is to discover a way to translate our passions into a career. Personally, high school illuminated my love for science, particularly biology and anatomy. This passion is the primary motivation behind my decision to enter the medical field. Considering that the average person spends 90,000 hours of their life at work, it is crucial that you all find a career that lights a fire in your heart. Please keep this in mind as you all move out into the world, whether it be into the job market or a continued education. From the time I could speak, I have peppered my parents and teachers with questions. Why is the sky blue? Why does metal rust? Why can't I have that fourth scoop of ice cream? My poor parents did their best to answer my unrelenting stream of inquiries, but I was bursting with an insatiable thirst for knowledge and curiosity for the strange world that we inhabit. I did not only want to know the facts, I insisted upon knowing the why behind them, so that I could think for myself. I encourage you all to reflect on everything that you thought you knew and question it. Learn not to adopt the views of your parents or your teachers, but to search for your own answers and recognize that you have a unique vantage point that is a result of all your own experiences and personal battles. Do not just think for yourself and form your own opinions, but enlighten others to do the same. In our small town, it is far too easy to take for granted the values, manners, and hospitality that we have grown up with. We have been accustomed to an environment in which we are surrounded by familiar faces and everyone knows us by name. Cairo, Georgia is a place where hearts and doors are kept wide open for friends and neighbors, and secrets tend to share the lifespan of a popsicle in the South Georgia heat. For many of us, it is terrifying to leave behind the comfort and familiarity of our hometown. I encourage you to open your mind to new viewpoints, cultures, and ideas, all while holding fast to your manners, upstanding morals, and your support systems. Have faith that your best days are yet to come as you grow both intellectually and personally. We have all heard the disheartening cliche countless times. Your time in high school will be the best days of your life. My challenge to you all is to avoid this tragedy. Do not allow yourself to peak in high school, because the end of our secondary education is not the end of our lives. It is only the beginning of our venture out into the great unknown. Utilize the lessons you have learned during your high school experience to instruct you in the next leg of your journey through this dynamic and exhilarating world. And do not be afraid to fail, to follow your dreams, or to challenge established truths. After all, it was once a recognized fact that the universe revolved around the earth. We have cultivated memories and relationships here that we will treasure for the rest of our lives. But we need not fear change, because self-discovery and improvement occur outside the restricting boundaries of our comfort zones. I encourage you to step out into your next endeavors bravely and confidently, with the knowledge that you alone hold the tools you need to succeed. Thank you.
The class of 2015